question. I see that Mrs. Amatucci's here, and we received her letter as one of the applicants for the water board. So if you just wanted to stand up and introduce yourself and maybe.
I'm Ann Amatucci. I'm a lifelong resident of Latrobe. I live up the street on St. Clair Street by Third Ward Playground. My husband John and I have lived there for about almost 20 years, 19 years. I grew up on River. So I just found out about the opening, the vacancy on that municipal authority, and thought it might be a nice way to give back to the community. It definitely would be a learning curve for me, but I like to learn, and I feel like if I could give back to the community, I'd be the person who would be looking out for community members. We chose to raise our kids here because we feel like it's one of the best places in the country to raise your kids. We didn't want to leave because we felt like it was the best place for our 3 kids. Gabby's the youngest. I would love to give back if the opportunity's there.
Does anyone have any questions for Mrs. Amatucci? Thank you very much. All right, guys, what do we got? Short agenda tonight.
Yes. We have a 90-day bank loan. The reason I'm suggesting that is our CD matures October 28th, and if we do a 90-day loan, we don't have to withdraw from the CD, and basically the interest of the CD is about 20 grand. If we do a 90-day loan, the cost of that loan is about 2 grand. So we're saving 18 grand by doing a 90-day loan. And it's short-term borrowing, it'll be paid off before the end of the year. So it's just a quick, actually the bank suggested it, and to me it's a great idea because it saves us from impacting the CD and losing that interest. Basically, if council
continue parallel with Ligonier Street. At the curb, or at the alley, that's when they would have to exit and go across to the Dollar General area.
Does this get them to Rite Aid too?
Yes, yeah. To go to Rite Aid, what the curbs that would be done at Ligonier and Depot would be continue past the Art Center, go straight across towards the medicine shop, then turn across Ligonier Streets to go to the Rite Aid. That would be the proper way. Those ones are pretty bad. The ones in front of the Army Navy, I didn't decide to do because if you can cross safely at 2 points, we really don't have to worry about.
That's going to be good for him to cross it alley to alley?
Yes.
Okay.
And then one second. And the only other question that I would have is to Stuffy's point, the expense of this would be the grind down. If we put something on it and it deteriorated after the winter, you could put something on it again?
You could reapply. You would have to just chip away the existing.
And it probably wouldn't be as costly as
it would,
if we had to do that?
Yeah, the biggest expense of this is having the cement grinder and the time to grind everything properly down. Reapplying the cement, because like Sophie did say, it's a thin coat. So once there's a crack, salt gets in it, has a chance to break apart. You could repair it with a vinyl cement that has, but anything with that, like any type of patch job that you could do, has the problem where it can crack again. But minimum expense if you were to just put down another thin layer.
Okay, Mr. Miller.
You mentioned about people knowing where they're at. We might want to add that to our map that comes out every year, city map.
Well, the idea eventually is that all of them will be fixed
Yeah.
when the thing is done, so. Yeah. Okay, anything else, any other questions on that?
Okay, next is, a month or two ago, there's a young lady came in from West Tacoma who was some suitors from the residents who wanted to have permanent parking. And I've included a map. You can see the avenue of West Tacoma from Taft to North Ligonier Street. It's really, the police have no issue with it. Mike has no issue with it. It's really up to council, if they want to do it, we'll have to do it by resolution.
Permit part of that
That section.
section.
Yeah. I'm not sure, she may have only meant from Taft to what would be, I guess, all. But, you could go all the way to North Ligonier.
It was my suggestion in a committee meeting to essentially permit park almost any applicable street that run parallel or the length of the hospital parking lot. So that we kind of nudge or force the hospital employees and visitors to park in those parking lots and leave the streets free for the people who live on the streets. So I would say let it go all the way down to Taft.
Okay?
That was my.
Both lanes of travel, both sides of the road.
Yeah. I mean, we did this before, I mean, they were up for years and
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they were taken down, but they were up for a number of years ago.
think we
Some,
were
and
spring
some of those
cleaning.
side streets still have them.
And it's really a police issue of the residents. The residents would, notify us if there's someone parking there, because we're not.
right, they have to call.
Right, exactly. All right, last is an encroachment agreement request. We have a couple pictures of a very beautiful fence line that is close to the road. We have a letter from the two young ladies that put the fence up, and they would like an encroachment agreement allowing them to put the fence up or leave the fence up.
Well, the fence is already up, so we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
leave the fence
I
up.
believe,
How far, what's the encroachment? How far does it encroachment?
it's, you can see the picture.
I can see the picture, but
It's
I'm.
about 4.5 feet.
Huh?
About 4.5 feet.
Oh, yeah, you can see that, if you saw as far as the property line, yes, like 4.5 feet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, the only issue from the city point of view, and it's up to council, is the fact that, when they're plowing snow, there's probably gonna be some snow pushed up against the fence as they plow. Mike does that on purpose.
We just go out and shovel.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
after I throw the last shovel of snow in the
Well,
order.
that was my concern. It's close to the curb line, pushing
Yeah,
the
no,
snow.
it's all right.
It would actually come in contact with the fence
That's okay. Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's a good exercise.
And they have, in the past, the council has authorized, given encroachment agreements. Matter of fact, I gave in your package, gave an example.
Yeah, I recall, we've done it several times. Ann, do you see a problem with this?
I don't, there's no site problem, with cars or anything. It's unfortunate that I didn't catch it before it was done, but I don't see a problem with it. Mike didn't.
What about the police, David?
They had no issue with it. As I said, if you look at the one picture, the stop sign, you can see it's angled and the fence is low enough that you can actually see over it. So it's not affecting
I
site.
guess the only concern that I have is the fact that because we've lost 4 feet of snowplow, that's gonna narrow that road if we have a big snow. And, right?
Well, we have the opportunity to take it to the other direction.
Well, that's
If-
true.
Yeah, if the need be and everything. And
I mean,
it's, I was just worried, if the guys get too close and it blows up on the fence and,
That's not a problem.
so that was
No,
my only, concern is.
No, that's true, not a problem.
Okay.
That is one of the widest streets down in the
Yeah,
area.
it is. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Why did we permit the fence being built in the first place? Or did they request some variance or something?
It sounds like we didn't, but I think it was a mistake.
Well, no, the fences of this nature don't need to comply with zoning requirements for setbacks.
Hold on, so Zach, hold on 1 second. Say that again.
The zoning restrictions on a fence of this height, because it abuts a commercial use, the zoning restrictions don't apply for a fence of this height. So there wouldn't have been a zoning permit request for putting a fence where it was put, rather I believe it was just a fence permit that didn't specifically say exactly where it had to be. Just that it was in the, that property line.
Is that something that we should look into in the
Well, no,
future?
I ask when someone wants a fence, are you gonna put it on the property line? Because you can, and if they say yes, then I say, do you know where your line runs by some means? And they always say yes, they know where their line
We
is.
thought we did.
I mean, she
Sorry.
did everything right, she got the permit, she put it in the one call and just
Yeah.
placed it.
Yes, ma'am?
Just to elaborate a little, we rent there, and I asked the landlord, and originally that lot was a parking lot for Vulcan Woman. So that was our assumption, that the edge of the parking lot was the edge of the parking.
Right, that's what,
That-
I
that
think we
was
were
totally
okay. Yeah, I understand.
Stupid.
Okay.
Because you, even in some of the pictures, you can see, because the parking lot is coming up through our yard. every
Right,
year.
right.
You know, if we have a real heavy snow, and that snow plow could push a lot of snow and have a lot of power that pushing that snow, it could tear that fence up in no time with one plow through.
Yeah.
With snow and ice,
You know, they should be going that fast on the residential street.
And as you said,
who's liable to
you can move
repair the
that
fence
other
then?
direction.
Who's liable to repair the fence?
Won't be us. I mean, I'll put in any encroachment agreement that, you know, the fence was placed there by risk of the resident and that the city would be at fault for damage when doing regular road maintenance,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
because it is the right of way.
Okay. Anything else?
I just wanted to ask if we could have a quick executive session to discuss some ongoing legal matters.
Okay, and before we do that, does anybody else have anything for the agenda? Anything they want to discuss at the next agenda meeting? All right, we'll go to executive session then.
It'll be on the next one's meeting, go vote.
Okay, thank you very much.